Happy holidays! All right, it's been like Christmas with all the Star Wars stuff coming out lately. It's been so exciting. There's so many projects going on. Every other day something comes out Star Wars. So it's been very exciting. So let's just get right to it. So, all right, let me take a sip of this first. Oh, delicious. So Disney dropped a trailer for the Star Wars Galaxy Edge, what all that, the whole park that they're putting out, the whole 9 yards. They put together a trailer, which is really cool. It talked about the Millennium Falcon ride. It talked about all the features that were going to be there. Also, the Rise of the Resistance, which is another interactive game that they're going to have there. So it's really, really cool. It looks like the Millennium Falcon cockpit will be the front 2 seats, another set of seats, and then one more set of seats. So it looks like it's only going to be 6 deep, which is kind of cool. That's why I heard something like that. 28 Millennium Falcon cockpits that people would be able to walk into in order to meet the demand of the ride. The visuals looked amazing. Everybody looked like they were having fun inside the Millennium Falcon cockpit. It was really, really cool. And then they showed images and stuff from Rise of the Resistance, which is the other one they have, which is where you're on the side of the Empire looking out the windows of a Star Destroyer, and here come the Resistance ships, and you have to battle them as they try to take you down. So, and some of the footage in that looked like, I could be wrong, some of the test footage that came out a while back with Real Engine, where everything they can do was like in real time. And I'll tell you what, it looked, whatever it is, it looks absolutely fantastic. I'm excited about it. I can't wait to go to Disney and check out all this stuff when the park opens. I won't be there opening day, of course, but I'll try to get there when I can. So Disney dropped that nugget, which was really cool. And then Jon Favreau on Christmas Day decides to drop a picture of IG-88 with the words Merry Christmas on his Twitter feed, which was really, really cool. Now, if you're not familiar with who IG-88 is, he was an assassin droid that was featured in a small clip in The Empire Strikes Back when nobody could seem to find the Millennium Falcon, so Darth Vader brought bounty hunters onto his Star Destroyer, and he started telling them there'll be a substantial reward for anyone who finds the Millennium Falcon, but I want them alive, no disintegrations, and he points at Boba Fett. Off to the side, you could see Dengar, you could see Zuckuss, you could see Bosk, and IG-88 was standing there as well in the photo. It's really cool, and I think in the scene, the only thing we saw was the head of IG-88 was animated a little bit. Now, they've really gone overboard with all the different storylines and everything with IG-88 in the comic books, Star Wars, I don't know if it's Clone Wars or Rebels or whatever, but IG-88 has a huge lore, but we've never seen this guy actually do anything but stand in one spot. Now, there were some of IG-88's heads in some scenes in The Empire Strikes Back, in the junk pile when, but this is an assassin droid and they probably made more than one. But according to like the lore of IG-88 is like, as soon as he was switched on and activated, he had a compulsion to kill everything he could. And then he went rogue and self-aware and decided to take off and become a bounty hunter. And he makes his money killing people, and he's an assassin with a sniper rifle. And for a while there, he was a rival with Boba Fett, according to the comic books and stuff like that, where they were always going after the same bounty and racing to try to get the same bad guys and all that other kind of stuff. So anyway, but he, along with all the other, there's a whole series of comic books called and books about the bounty hunters, which is all of them. And I'm really hoping we'll see Bosk as well. He's one of my favorite characters. They've had him featured in like Star Wars Rebels or the Clone Wars and all that, and they've animated him. Well, he's another one once again that like you just saw his mouth kind of move, and he said like one thing in Empire Strikes Back when one of the generals was like, "We don't need that scum on our ship. We'll find them," and he's like, "Ugh." Anyway, really cool stuff. And then John Boyega drops a little nugget. and says that episode 9 is going to take place a year after the events of The Last Jedi. Now, I had heard rumors that it was going to take 5 years. It would be 5 years ahead of the events of The Last Jedi, so it would give them time to kind of figure out all this crap. And but 1 year makes sense, because if they are going to use footage on the cutting room floor with Carrie Fisher, scenes that were never used from the Force Awakens, and put it into The Last Jedi, or not The Last Jedi, but put it into episode 9, then it makes sense that they can't go too far forward or backwards, because they have to kind of have Leia Organa in battle mode in that outfit that she wore, where she had her head braided when she first got to see Han Solo. For the first time in years. Nice jacket, nice hair, that one sweet little moment there. So if she looks like that, I'm assuming she's going to be in some sort of battle, and we will finally have the death of Princess Leia, which that's going to be hard to handle, but we'll all get through it. Also, somebody on Reddit dropped some promotional artwork that may have been from like a toy line or something, that said possible Star Wars Episode 9 title will be Star Wars Son of Darkness. Don't know if that's just rumor or speculation. The artwork looks kind of legit, but you never know. Anybody can do anything with Photoshop. We were supposed to get a trailer that was supposed to drop. It was supposed to drop on Christmas. They talked about it, or the day after Christmas. Maybe it'll come in on New Year's night. I hope they're not waiting for the Super Bowl, because that would be another month, and that would take one more less month of marketing, which, if they've learned lesson from Solo, they got to get this stuff out early to get people hyped over the course of the year, till next December when the movie comes out. So I will, as soon as that video hits, that trailer hits, I will be doing a video, and we'll be recapping and talking about all that kind of stuff. But that's my Star Wars roundup, because so much news keeps trickling out. Every time I see my Google alerts, it's a new article, it's a new picture, it's this, that, and the other. So it's getting crazy, but it's getting good, because we can enjoy all this stuff. So that was my recap. If you like this video, comment below, banter back and forth, share this video on social media, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you on the next video. Hope you have had a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and I hope that everything else is good for you going into 2019. We're going to do it. We're going to do it right. Star Wars, Episode 9. That's the focus. And The Mandalorian. That's the focus.